And why I am here having been selected from 1,400 applications and one of the 98 women to make Tech Women 2015 this year. So it's a competitive program. I made an application. I stated what I wanted to do because in Zimbabwe I manage a construction company, and because of the power cuts I'm seeing that we're going to venture more into solar. So I wanted to learn how to design the installation, how to install it, and how to maintain. So that was my prime area of why I came to this place. What I hope to achieve is exactly as I've stated. I hope that by the time I end this mentorship, I'm going to go home, be able to design something, install something which works, maintain it, and have clients that are happy, and also that can refer me, because most of my jobs are referrals, you know. So you can always count on a good job to give you another job. Now, stand by for what I achieved. Right, experiences at SunPower. Commercial and utility sector overview. I learned here that we have SunPower deals mostly with commercial and utility solar panel installations, and for residential you leave that to dealers who do most of the residential installations. And most of the the installations are through power purchase agreements, whereby the client doesn't pay anything, but then SunPower is responsible for the installation, for the maintenance, and through the PPA, the client now pays SunPower for generated power. Then introduction to lean production. I also learned that basically with lean production, you're looking at ways to maximize the value to your customer. So when you talk of lean production, we're looking at ways to reduce waste, reliability, there's flow, there's efficiency, and there's optimization. All this comes into place when you're talking of lean production. And then we also had a Sacramento visit to interview agricultural dealers. Here, basically what we were doing was to actually talk to the dealers about the agricultural market, how the farmers are perceiving solar, are they accepting solar, what is the market like, what marketing tools are they using, how SunPower can market, solar to these agricultural dealers. And this information was now going to be used to come up with an ag tool or an ag webinar so that we could reach the agricultural market. Agricultural webinar for educating farmers on solar. I prepared a slide presentation, which I forwarded to Christy. She will go through the tool and also get back to me, because I'm interested in this tool because I also started training in agriculture, on solar agricultural training as well back home. So when I came here and Christy was telling me she wanted to develop something, I was excited because it was something which I also wanted to do. So with this tool, SunPower can develop it further here, and I can also take it with me to Zimbabwe to also develop for my training as well. And solar in a suitcase workshop. The workshop highlighted how one can bring lighting to a rural home, to a rural place, where there is virtually the children have no hope. If you see maybe on TV, when it gets dark, it's maybe time to sleep, and there's not much activity that goes on. The children lag behind in school, and they just need, that globe, that we take for granted. Here, I don't know how many we have, 2, 4, we've got 8. They don't even have 1, So the solar suitcase just taught me that education is fun, whilst bringing hope to the hopeless in Africa. So all smiles. where there's smiles, there's hope. So that's me and the crew. And then we also visited Rosie, the Riveto Museum. Girls, Shelby and Ellen. We went with the girls out there, and visiting the museum just showed us that, women can hold it down as well, because they were there and they were doing stuff, when their men went out to war. So women can also do it. When the push comes to shove, a woman can put on the overalls. And then attending the annual Women in Construction Expo. I think you all know her. Janine, she's one of the dealers. for SunPower. So Stelly linked us up with Janine, who was with us during the expo, and there was great networking. And through Janine, we also met some guys who are from San Francisco Water, and I told them I was also interested in water because I also do water purification, sewer treatment, and our councils at home are facing challenges. So from there, they invited us to visit SunPower water treatment plant and also a dam site where they want to actually construct a dam. Meeting Tom Werner, the CEO of SunPower, that was really great. And we heard that he didn't have much time, but he made time to see us, so it was really, really great. And you know, just hearing it from the man who's been at the realm of SunPower from 1983, you know, how his professional development and also general, you know, career guidance, you know, for the people who were there, you know, was really great. Visit to Calaveras Dam and SunPower water treatment plant. We met Ravi, one of the project managers from there, and he showed us how they have also upgraded their plant. They put in an extra treatment train. So when we talk of treatment train, it's right from the raw water right up to clean water. So that's a train. So they put in an additional one, and everything was computerized. You know, opening a valve, just press a button, you know, and the valve opens. It's good, but for me, the plant was clear. There was no one there. There was just this guy on a computer and pressing buttons. But back home, you know, would want someone to actually open the valve. That's a job for this guy. You see? So yeah, technology is good, but still, it also means there are no jobs, you know, for the people. So it's actually a balance which one has to look at. And then we went to the dam site, which was really awesome. They've been there for the past 4 years, just preparing so that they can now start the construction. That's me, that's the water treatment plant, and that's the dam site. And then installation of solar panels with grid alternatives. We had an awesome time. So that's me on the roof there. And as you can see, that rope is really tight. I'm holding on to it. Yeah, we had an awesome time. We actually put in 7 solar panels for this house, from putting in the railing to putting in the panels. We had a hand in it, cutting up the railing to suit, bolting in the holders and bolting the panels. So we had a really great day. So it was in Oakland, and all this was done under grid alternatives. What a day, but yeah, with pains and aches, definitely were there. Acknowledgements. I think everyone in this room has touched me here at SunPower. So the list would just, and some people are not here. So I just want to thank you guys for taking your time. Each and every one of you in this room was really there for me and there for the group. So I'd like to thank you so much for your time. I know you guys didn't have to be involved, you know, but you took your time to be there to expose us to different things, and I'm really grateful for that. I would also like to a special thank you to my mentor, Stelly Nunes, for her time and dedication, who made this mentorship for me the success that it was. Contact details. Keep in touch. Thank you.